She muttered, "You're overly emotional." I was only being real. After gutting my feelings in front of everyone, I replied, "You're right. I am emotional when it comes to disrespect." And I left. 2 hours later, she rang my phone 20 times, wondering why her cards weren't working. I, 27, male, was sitting at brunch with my girlfriend Tessa, 26, and her circle when she decided it'd be fun to belittle me publicly. We had been together 3 years, cohabiting for 1. It all began casually. Her friend Bree asked what we had planned for our anniversary next month. I had been looking forward to this. I'd secretly reserved a weekend at a vineyard she once said she'd love to visit. "Oh, Colton's probably going to do something totally basic." Tessa laughed, sipping her mimosa. "Last year, he gave me a handwritten letter." "Sweet, but what am I supposed to do with that on Instagram?" Her friends chuckled. My gut sank, but I kept quiet. "Bree, that's actually thoughtful though, Tessa. Very thoughtful." I showed him the Cartier bracelet I wanted. What did he get me? Words. On. Paper. Like, come on, at least put in effort. Morgan chimed in. "Men just don't listen." I spoil myself because I know no one else will. "Exactly. Colton thinks making dinner is romance. Sir, pasta ain't special." They all laughed. I sat there, remembering how she'd cried reading that letter. How she once said home-cooked meals were her dream dates. The vineyard weekend should be fun, I mumbled, deciding to tell her since she clearly didn't value surprises. Tessa rolled her eyes. "A vineyard? Really? That's so cliché. Every couple does that." Bree shifted awkwardly. "I think that sounds really sweet. You loved that cabin trip with Derek, remember?" Now she was shading her friend's love life. Classic Tessa, tear others down to stand taller. Morgan changed the topic, but Tessa went in harder. She listed my flaws. My boring outfits. My gaming. My frugality. My emotions about my mom's cancer. That last one cut deep. The table quieted. "Tessa," Bree whispered. "That's kind of cruel." Tessa waved it off. "What?" "I'm being real. He knows how I am, right, babe?" I looked up at her. Really saw her. Those designer shades I bought. Her nails on my dime. Sitting there slandering me to our supposed friends. "You're absolutely right," I said, getting up. "You're being real." She grinned like she won. "See? He gets me. And you're also being disrespectful. And I'm too emotional to accept that." Her smile cracked. "Babe, sit down. You're embarrassing us." "No. I'm removing myself from being embarrassed." I placed cash for my share and left. Behind me, I heard her awkward laugh. "He'll come back. He's just being dramatic." Narrator. He would not come back. I went home, reevaluated everything. See, Tessa had a luxury taste with no income to match. She worked part-time at a boutique, making maybe $1,200 a month. I earned decent money as a developer, and somehow I was covering rent, her car, her credit cards. She was authorized on 3 of mine, her phone, streaming apps, everything except her obsession with designer brands. Time to change that. First, I phoned my credit card companies. Took her off all of them. Immediate. Second, logged into Verizon, removed her line. Let her start her own plan. Third, changed every streaming login. Netflix, Hulu, Max, Disney+. Fourth, hit the bank. She wasn't on my accounts, but I updated all my passwords just in case. Took me 45 minutes total. Then I waited. First call came at 1:47 p.m. I was gaming with my boy Kai when my phone went off. "Tessa." I let it ring. Then came the texts. "My cards declined at Sephora." "What's happening?" "Colton? This isn't funny. Pick up. Now." 20 missed calls in an hour. Then her friends messaged. "Bree, Tessa's panicking." "What happened?" "Me. She said I'm too emotional." "I guess I am." "She was mean, yes, but no but." "I'm done funding disrespect." "Morgan, you really cut her off over brunch?" "I removed her from my cards." "That's financial abuse." "No, financial abuse is taking someone's money while disrespecting them publicly. What I did is create boundaries." By 4 p.m., Tessa was home. Stormed in like a tornado. "What the hell did you do?" "Took your advice." I'm too emotional, so I removed myself from financial harm. You cut my phone. I couldn't even Uber back. Bree had to pay. Good friend. Maybe don't bash her boyfriend next time. She stomped across the floor in designer heels I paid for. You can't just cut me off. I have a facial booked. Plans this weekend. Figure it out. I can't afford this. She paused, realizing what she just admitted. Can't afford what, Tessa? The life you insulted me for giving you. Her face shifted, anger, fear, then scheming. She tried her old trick. Baby, I'm sorry. I was just being silly. You know how I get with the girls. That's exactly it. I do know. Let me make it up to you. Anything you want. I want you to move out. Silence. You're kicking me out? Over brunch? Over 3 years of disrespect. Brunch was the last straw. You have 30 days. Where will I go? Not my emotional problem anymore. She stood stunned. Then came the waterworks. But I'd seen this play. Tears only came when her comfort was threatened, never when she did harm. You're really ending this? After all we've been through. Because of all we've been through. That was 3 hours ago. She's now locked in the bedroom, blowing up everyone's phone. Painting me as abusive, cruel, controlling. But Bree was there. She knows what happened. Truth has legs. My phone's finally quiet. Probably sinking in, shopping spree cancelled. Weekend plan gone. The lifestyle? Deleted. And me? I'm here, enjoying cold pasta from one of those boring dinners. She complained about feeling more free than I felt in years. She wasn't wrong about one thing. I am too sensitive. Too sensitive to keep bankrolling my own humiliation. Update soon. I've got a feeling this is only the start. Update 1 48 hours later. The audacity has escalated just like you'd expect from someone who just lost her human debit card. Day 1. Reality hits. Next morning, Tessa stepped out of the bedroom like nothing happened. Designer outfit, full glam, attitude in check. I need gas money, she mumbled. No. How am I supposed to get to work? Same way everyone else does who doesn't have a sugar daddy. Figure it out. She slammed the front door so hard a picture on the wall tilted. 20 minutes later, texts. Car won't start. Battery's dead. I need AAA. Except I remembered, I'd been paying for that too. Cancelled it already. Can't help you. Are you serious right now? She missed her shift. Manager Diane called me. I was still her emergency contact. I told her Tessa didn't live here anymore and to update her records. By that night, she went full insta-victim. A string of stories. When you realize your man was a narcissist. Financial abuse is real, ladies. Starting over from zero, but free nail polish medium light skin owned sparkles. Comments varied. Her shallow circle cheered. But then there was Bree. Remember her? She'd had enough. Bree commented, "Girl, you literally roasted him for writing you love letters instead of buying you Cartier. This ain't the move." Tessa deleted it. So Bree posted her own story. When people rewrite history and you were literally their face with rolling eyes. Group chat? Imploded. Screenshots spilled. Turns out, I wasn't her first bankroller. Ex-Nathan had gone through similar. Derek, Bree's boyfriend, DM'd me. Bro, Nathan wants your number. Says he's been waiting 3 years to see karma catch up. Day 2, the family phase. Tessa's mom, Paula, called. We'd always gotten along. Colton, sweetheart, what's going on? Tessa says you're having a breakdown. Did she mention what happened at brunch? She said she made a little joke and you flipped. I sent Paula receipts. Screenshots of texts where Tessa called my promotion cute, insulted my dad for being a trucker, whined that her birthday gift was only $500. Silence. Then Paula said, I didn't raise her to be like this. I know, Paula. I'm done. I get it. I'll talk to her about moving home. Tessa panicked about the 30-day move-out. Started hunting for roommates on Facebook. Her post. Urgent. Professional woman seeking roommate in upscale neighborhood. Must be clean, quiet, and drama-free. The replies? Comedy gold. What's your budget? Negotiable. Translation. Broke. Do you have first/last// deposit? Payment plan? Definitely broke. What do you do for work? Fashion retail specialist at Forever 21. Someone recognized her from her financial abuse rant and commented, "Didn't you say you're starting from nothing? How you affording rent?" Deleted within minutes. Then came the soft launch of a new man. She posted a mystery guy's hand holding her coffee. Sometimes angels appear when you need them. Sparkling heart. Problem? The hand had a distinctive tattoo. Kai caught it instantly. Yo, that's Tyler from the gym. Personal trainer. For roommates. Drives a 2003 Honda. She downgraded from software developer to broke gym bro in 2 days. But she forgot something important. I'd been building her credit for 2 years. She was an authorized user on my cards. Never missed a payment because I handled it all. Her score looked decent thanks to me. She tried applying for her own credit card, denied. Tried to get her own phone line, $400 deposit. Tried to finance a laptop, also denied. Welcome to adulthood, where credit scores matter and Instagram doesn't pay rent. Desperation hit. She borrowed a friend's phone and sent, "Colton, please. I know I messed up. I was just showing off. You know who I really am. The girl who cried at your letter. Who loves your cooking. Please don't throw it away. I'll go to therapy. I'll apologize online. Anything. I love you." An hour later when I didn't respond. Fine. Be petty. You'll regret this when I'm thriving and you're still basic. The emotional whiplash gave me a headache. Then the work drama escalated. Diane called again. "Sorry to bug you. Tessa listed you as a reference for an apartment." What should I say? Be honest. She lived rent-free and didn't pay for anything. Oh, that's not what she told them. What did she say? That she paid half and you're keeping her deposit. There is no deposit. She never paid rent. Diane sighed. Between us? She's getting fired. Keeps borrowing product without paying. Thought you should know since she used you as a reference. It's like karma put on running shoes. Current status. Still pretending to be healing online while about to be homeless in 28 days. Lost her job, confirmed this morning. Tyler, the gym guy, ghosted her. Kai has the details. Her parents will take her back if she starts therapy. Bree made a new group chat called Recovery from Tessa. Meanwhile, I saved $2,400 this month just by not supporting her lifestyle. Actually enjoyed making dinner without being mocked. Slept better than I have in years. Cancelled the vineyard weekend, turned it into a boys' trip. Plot twist? The vineyard called to confirm cancellation and mentioned the proposal package. Yeah, I'd been planning to propose. Had already bought the ring. Thank God for that brunch. Ring return appointment is tomorrow. Can't wait to get that $8,000 back. More updates coming. Tessa just discovered she needs rental history to qualify for her own lease. Update 2, 1 week later. The spiral went from red flags to DEFCON 1. Reality set in. She couldn't charm her way into another financial setup. I took the ring back. Jeweler Harold remembered me. Cold feet, he asked. Dodged a bullet. She roasted me for not buying her fancy enough gifts. Harold's face changed. Wait, was she the girl who came in with a friend asking about upgrades? My stomach dropped. What? He pulled up the guest log. Tessa had visited with Morgan. Pointed out the ring I had on hold. Asked how much it'd cost to swap the 1.5 carat center stone for something bigger. She had literally tried to upgrade my proposal ring before I even proposed. Harold. I wondered why she knew so much about a ring that wasn't mine yet. Now it all clicks. The jeweler processed my full refund and tossed in a bottle of champagne for dodging that bullet. Cheers to that. Then came the official firing. Diane called to warn me. Apparently, Tessa's telling people I sabotaged her job. Threats about suing me, defamation, interference with employment, emotional distress, a laundry list of nonsense. She somehow convinced some sketchy online lawyer to send scary letters from legaleagle788@gmail.com, demanding $50,000 or else. I forwarded it to my cousin, a real lawyer. His reply, LOL, no legit lawyer uses Gmail. Demanding cash via email? That's almost extortion. Want me to handle it? Yes, absolutely. Meanwhile, Tessa was apartment hunting in full panic mode. Problem? No income proof. No job. No rental history. No references, all bridges burned. She roped Tyler, the trainer, into pretending they were a couple at viewings. I know because his roommate James works with me. James said, bro, your ex is nuts. Told landlords Tyler pulls 6 figures. Dude makes like $30,000 tops. Also claimed she's a fashion executive between gigs. Landlords Googled her, found her financial abuse Insta posts. Rejected 6 places in 3 days. Paula called again, this time with Robert, Tessa's dad, on speaker. Son, we need to talk. I'm listening. She's telling everyone you're abusive. We know that's false, but she's still our daughter. What we mean is, we'll pay you to take her back. I nearly choked. Excuse me? She can't come home. Last time, she maxed my Macy's card and sold Robert's golf clubs while we were away. Not doing that again. We'll pay her rent portion directly to you, $1,000 a month. Just let her move in. You want to pay me to date your daughter? Paula sighed. We want to pay you to house her while she gets therapy. Please. No amount of money is worth my self-respect. Sorry, Robert. Can't blame you for trying. The boys made sense. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Tessa joined a sugar baby website. Bree caught screenshots and sent them to the recovery group chat. Her profile. Sophisticated fashion expert seeking generous gentleman who appreciates the finer things, temporarily between luxury accommodations. Cartier and Chanel appreciated. The replies? Mostly dudes offering $50 coffee dates. Married men wanting discretion. She tweeted, the audacity of men thinking I'm a maid. I'm a luxury experience. Someone replied, ma'am, you're homeless in 21 days. Maybe lower the luxury bar. Our friend group fractured. Team Tessa, Morgan and Morgan only. Team Reality, Bree, head of recovery chat, Derek, Bree's boyfriend, Kai, my gaming buddy, James, Tyler's roommate, Nathan, her ex who warned me years ago, even Diane from work. The group chat was on fire. Nathan shared his Tessa horror stories, convinced him to co-sign a car, then stopped payments, told his family he was abusive when he cut her off, keyed his car when he moved on. Bree added hers, borrowed $500 for emergency surgery, that was Botox, spread rumors Bree's engagement ring was fake, tried seducing Derek as a loyalty test. I was just the latest victim in a long chain. Yesterday, a hospital called. Tessa was admitted, and I was listed as her emergency contact. Rushed over, expecting the worst. Found her in ER being treated for a panic attack. She lit up when she saw me. Baby, you came. I knew you still cared. Doctor appeared. What happened? I've been so stressed without him. The doc says I need stability. This separation is killing me. Doc sighed, ma'am, you had a panic attack. Not dying, but stress can kill. I asked, is she cleared to leave? Yes. Great. Please remove me as emergency contact. Left her there. She called Morgan for a ride. Morgan drives a 2005 Corolla and barely has gas money. Today, 21 days until she's out. 0 job prospects. Google lawyer scared off employers. 0 apartments approved. $73 in the bank, overdraft fees piling up. 1 remaining friend, Morgan, barely. 47 unread texts from various numbers. 1 restraining order initiated by me. Meanwhile, I'm thriving. Paid off my credit card with the ring refund. Booked an international trip with the savings. Started therapy to process why I accepted this treatment. Joined a cooking class. Turns out, my basic cooking just needed a little love. Downloaded dating apps, but taking it slow. Best part? Ran into Harold, the jeweler, at a coffee shop. He was with his daughter, a real lawyer. She offered to handle Tessa's legal threats pro bono. Said anyone who tries to upgrade an engagement ring before it's even proposed deserves whatever karma delivers. Final update coming soon. Tessa has 2 weeks to find a place. Tyler just started dating someone new. Final update 1 month later. Last 2 weeks? Masterclass in what happens when entitlement meets consequences. Remember Tyler? Gym trainer who was supposed to be her savior? He's dating Samantha now, a nurse who's got her life together. Tessa found out on Instagram when Sam posted a dinner pic at the restaurant Tessa tagged, but said Colton was too cheap for. Tessa's meltdown? Public and spectacular. She commented, "Enjoy my sloppy seconds, sis." He can't afford that place anyway. Sam clapped back, "I paid because I have a job and he's nobody's seconds." "You never even dated." He told me everything. Plot twist. Tyler screenshotted everything. Tessa sliding into his DMs whining about me being abusive while begging him to fake being her boyfriend for apartment viewings. He sent them all to Sam as a warning. Tyler commented, "You asked me to lie to landlords, I said no. You called me a broke loser. Stop pretending we dated." The post went viral locally. Tessa deleted her account within hours. With 1 week left, still nowhere to go. Parents held firm. Therapy first. Morgan's couch off limits after Tessa called her poor and pathetic. Even sketchy Craigslist rooms want first month plus deposit. Last manipulation attempt. Showed up with a U-Haul and 8 strangers. "These are my friends helping me move," she announced. I didn't recognize a single one. Turns out, day laborers from outside Home Depot she hired. She told them it was her apartment and she needed help reclaiming her stuff. "Tessa, none of this is yours. We live here. Half of everything belongs to me." She looked panicked, pointed at the TV. "That TV? Best Buy receipt from 2021 and my name says otherwise. The couch. IKEA delivery label in my name, paid with my card. The dishes. Wedding gift from my aunt." The workers looked awkward. One older guy stepped forward. "Ma'am, you said this was your place and your ex wouldn't leave." "It is my place." "He's stealing from me." I showed them the lease. "My name only." His whole crew packed up and left immediately, except one muttered crazy in Spanish. Turns out, Tessa prepaid those day laborers $200 she didn't have. Bounce check incoming. She called the cops again, this time claiming domestic violence and theft. 2 officers showed up, already exhausted. "Sir, we need to ask you some questions." "Sure. Here's the lease, the 30-day notice, documentation of my belongings, and my lawyer's card." They reviewed everything, then turned to Tessa. "Ma'am, filing a false police report is a crime." "It's not false. He's abusing me. Took away my whole life." "Did he hit you?" "No." "Threaten you?" "No." "Remove you from his credit cards and phone plan?" "Yes." "That's financial abuse." The older cop sighed. "Ma'am, that's not abuse. That's called breaking up. You need to leave now or we'll arrest you for trespassing." She left, screaming that I'd regret this and she'd ruin my life. With 48 hours left, Tessa finally found a place. Some sketchy weekly rental, definitely not legal. Cash only, no questions asked. Perfect for someone with no job, no credit, no references. She showed up with Morgan and Morgan's boyfriend to get her stuff. Except, what stuff? "Where are my things?" she demanded. "What things?" "Everything here is mine, my clothes, shoes, makeup." "Oh, that stuff?" "It's in storage unit 247. Here's the key. You have 30 days to get it." "Storage?" "You put my belongings in storage. I legally stored abandoned property." "You're welcome." The storage place was 40 minutes away, $50 a month. She had negative money. Morgan's boyfriend looked at me and said, "Bro, that's cold." Then to Morgan, "Take notes. This is what happens when you date entitled people." Morgan dumped him on the spot. Tessa had no ride to the storage unit. Created a new Instagram just to post one last shot at me, a long caption about narcissistic exes and surviving abuse with a selfie in her new room. Eagle-eyed followers noticed the mattress on the floor, water stains on the ceiling, bars on the windows, and what looked like roaches in the background. Comments were brutal, from penthouse to trap house. "This is what happens when you fumble a software developer. Should have appreciated those handwritten letters." But the killer? Nathan, her ex before me. Fun fact, she did the same thing to me 3 years ago. Called me basic, publicly humiliated me, then cried abuse when I left. Some people never learn. "Congrats on your freedom at Colton Tech." I didn't respond, just liked his comment. Last week, ran into Bree and Derek at brunch, the same spot where everything went down. They invited me over. "How are you doing?" Bree asked, genuinely. "Honestly, best I've been in years." "We feel so bad. Should have said something sooner about how she treated you." You said something when it mattered. That's enough. Derek raised his glass to dodging bullets and recognizing red flags. We toasted. Then Bree showed me something on her phone. Tessa had applied to the boutique Bree manages. She listed me as a reference again. Bree laughed. The audacity. What did you tell them? The truth. That she publicly humiliated her boyfriend for not buying expensive gifts while he was secretly planning to propose. They were unimpressed. As of today, 1 month later, Tessa's living in a sketchy weekly rental with 3 roommates she met on Craigslist. Working a call center job, the only gig that didn't check references. Posted about starting a lifestyle coaching business. 0 clients. Her storage unit got auctioned. She never paid. Begging Morgan for money daily. Morgan blocked her. DMing random men on Instagram asking for investment in her potential. Meanwhile, me? Thriving in my peaceful, drama-free apartment. Started dating Lauren, a teacher who thinks handwritten letters are romantic. Got another promotion. Turns out I work better without constant criticism. Took that international trip solo. Loved it. In therapy, working on why I accepted per treatment for so long. Genuinely happy for the first time in years. Yesterday, from yet another new number. Colton, I know you hate me, but I need you to know I'm sorry. Didn't appreciate what I had. You were the best thing in my life, and I destroyed it for Instagram likes and fake friends. I'm in therapy now, court-ordered after the false police report. I see how toxic I was. Don't expect forgiveness. Just wanted you to know I understand now. You deserved better. I didn't respond, but I noticed she sent it from a flip phone. Guess the iPhone got cut off too. Bree sent me a screenshot last night. Tessa messaged her. Can you ask Colton if he still has that handwritten letter? I want to remember when someone actually loved me. The audacity. The letter she publicly mocked, the letter that represented everything she called basic and unpostable. I still have it, framed in my closet. A reminder of who I was before I lost myself trying to be enough for someone who didn't value authentic love. But she'll never know that. Lessons learned. When someone publicly disrespects you, believe that's who they are. Keeping it real usually means no filter or empathy. Financial abuse isn't removing someone from your accounts. The right person appreciates your efforts. They don't mock them. Sometimes the best revenge is letting someone live without your support. To everyone who said I was too harsh. Where would I be if I'd stayed? Engaged to someone who upgraded a ring she never received. Married to someone who thought my dying mother was too emotional. Lauren and I are cooking dinner tonight. She says my pasta is restaurant quality. Doesn't need to post it on Instagram, just appreciates sharing a meal with someone who respects her. That's growth. That's peace. That's what I should have always demanded. Thanks for following this journey, Reddit. Remember, you're not too sensitive for demanding respect. You're just with the wrong person. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a reservation at a nice restaurant with someone who won't call it basic just because it's not Michelin-starred. Life's good when you stop funding your own disrespect.